All right, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to completely transform your IT troubleshooting workflow. By the time we wrap up, you're going to know exactly how to leverage Claude, not just as some basic AI chatbot, but as a senior-level technical consultant that's going to literally save you hours every single week.
Look, there is a massive divide right now in how support engineers are actually using AI. On the left here, you've got most engineers treating Claude like a basic search engine. You know the drill. They paste in raw, messy errors, hit enter, and they get these vague, slow, kind of unhelpful answers back. But on the right, the engineers who use structured prompt engineering are treating Claude like a senior consultant. And honestly, they're getting 10x better results. It's a total paradigm shift from just searching for answers to actually orchestrating intelligence.
So here is our roadmap for today. We'll quickly look at the IT support AI shift, break down the exact anatomy of a great prompt, dive into the log analysis prompt, the escalation writer prompt, cover what absolutely not to send, and finish up with a real-world 90-second support scenario.
Let's jump right into part 1, the IT support AI shift. And that brings us to the foundation. Part 2, the anatomy of a great prompt.
Okay, so a professional prompt for IT support? It's basically built on 4 core pillars. Step 1, assign a role. You literally just tell Claude, hey, you are a senior site reliability engineer. Step 2, inject context. Give it the architectural background it needs to actually understand the environment. Step 3, define the exact task you want done. And finally, step 4, specify the output format. Seriously, don't leave it up to the model to guess how to present the data, tell it exactly what the final product needs to look like.
Now here is your absolute secret weapon for complex prompts, XML tags. When you're dealing with massive log files or huge chunks of code, wrapping your diagnostic data in XML tags, like sticking your logs right between an open and closed logs tag, ensures Claude never confuses your raw data with your formatting instructions. It just creates this hard boundary that the model flawlessly respects every time.
Okay, let's put this into practice with part 3, the log analysis prompt.
So say you're grabbing a messy log snippet directly from Loki or Sentry. You want to use what we call the sandwich framework. You literally build your prompt like a sandwich. The top layer is your system architecture and what the normal, steady state looks like. Your middle layer is that raw telemetry you grabbed, tightly wrapped in those XML tags we just talked about. And then your bottom layer contains your specific reasoning instructions, asking it to identify the root cause and suggest next steps, like analyze the delta between the successful boot and the failure.
Check out the difference here. If you just chuck a messy log dump at Claude with a bad prompt, you get a useless generic guess. Total waste of time, right? But our structured sandwich prompt, because it actually has context and boundaries, it pinpoints the exact semantic drift, the very moment things went sideways. It grabs the root cause and immediately gives you actionable next steps. Moving on to a huge time saver, part 4, the escalation writer prompt. We've all been there. You've got, say, 5 quick bullet notes from a messy investigation, or a user submits a ticket that just says, the app is crashing when I try to save. Super helpful, right? Well, by using the escalation writer prompt, Claude instantly transforms that entirely unhelpful input into a structured professional Jira escalation ticket. I click Save and it died suddenly becomes a perfectly formatted set of reproduction steps, complete with the right technical tags for the backend team. The real trick to getting that pristine Jira ticket is positive reinforcement. Instead of telling Claude what not to do, like, hey, don't give me a short answer, you use positive reinforcement to demand exactly what you want. You tell it, your response must be a comprehensive technical report following the internal schema provided. Give it the exact target to hit, and it'll hit it. Before we put all this together, we absolutely need to talk about part 5, what not to send. Listen. This is the golden rule of AI and IT support. Never, ever expose production credentials, clear text customer PII, or internal passwords. You've got to use mitigation strategies first. Swap out private keys with a redacted key placeholder. Use an automated script to scrub that PII from your logs before they even hit your clipboard. Use placeholder variables in your prompt templates for passwords. Just keep the data clean. Now, sure, enterprise platforms running Claude like Amazon Bedrock do offer incredible built-in safeguards. We're talking zero data retention, FedRAMP High authorizations, DoD compliance, the whole 9 yards. But even with all those massive systemic protections, your personal, human vigilance against prompt leakage is always required. At the end of the day, you're the gatekeeper of your organization's data.
All right, let's bring it all together for part 6, the 90-second support scenario.
Picture this. You've got exactly 30 minutes until a major client call. You're staring down a chaotic 40-message Slack thread where everyone is basically just guessing, plus you've got 3 incredibly cryptic error lines from a payment service. Full panic mode, right? Well, not anymore. At T-minus 29 minutes, you apply our structured sandwich prompt with your XML tags. In under 90 seconds, Claude parses all that noise and generates a synthesized 200-word incident summary and 2 highly probable next step hypotheses. You walk into that client call completely prepared. And hey, you can actually test this exact demo environment right now over on Claude.ai. There's a free tier available, so you can start experimenting immediately.
So how is that workflow even computationally possible? It's because the Claude 4 family of models features this massive 1 million token context window. That means it can seamlessly ingest vast amounts of telemetry, whole system manuals, and massive Slack dumps without ever losing the needle in the haystack. It just remembers and reasons over every single thing you give it. So we've covered the shift in AI support, the exact anatomy of the perfect prompt, how to sandwich your logs, write those perfect escalations, protect your data, and basically save the day in 90 seconds. Equipped with the exact prompt templates of a senior engineer, I just have one question for you. What messy log or vague ticket are you going to transform and feed into Claude on your very next shift?